So when I first brought these birds, they were inside this carton, yeah, and I left them here feeling that they are okay inside my store. The store is not too cold, okay. So I just left them in this carton, feeling it was safe for them. Only to have issues with two of my birds. I almost lost two birds. Okay, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I was able to keep them warm without lights. I don't have this light. You know, if you will watch some videos, they will say, okay, inside the brooder they put some lighting. And so if you don't have money to spend on all those things and you're thinking of how to keep those chickens to survive without dying in the cold weather or whatever, because they need that warm environment, stay tuned with me in this video. Okay, I'm going to show you that in this video. Okay, so when I first brought these birds, they were inside this carton, yeah, and I left them here feeling that they are okay inside my store. The store is not too cold, okay. So I just left them in this carton, feeling it was safe for them. Only to have issues with two of my birds. I almost lost two birds, okay. I'm going to discuss that in my next video, okay. So you want to watch out for that other video, okay, where I saved my dying birds. Okay, so two birds were almost gone, okay. So I noticed it was the cold. So this was the reason why I had to do something about keeping them warm, okay. Don't just feel that your room is warm enough so that place is okay for them to stay, okay. That was what I just assumed, that there was no window, the window was closed in the store, so they were okay. So I just left them open feeling that they were fine, but it was actually a bad idea, okay, because I almost lost two birds in that process. So I had to come up with a plan, an alternative, to quickly make out something. Remember, all these were emergencies, okay. It was as in I didn't really plan this poultry of a thing, okay. And now things are just happening so fast. This was at day 3 already, okay. So I didn't know where to even go and buy anything, buy lights or buy the other one or so. I just had to do something about keeping them warm, okay. So this is a simple trick I just did. I remembered I have one cooler like that. My big cooler was there, so I simply carry the cooler down, and I put the chicks with the carton inside the cooler, then I cover it halfway. It was a perfect lifesaver for me, okay. So with that I was able to keep these chicks warm, and it was a warm environment for them. So this was how I was able to use to kind of calm, keep them warm, and prevent what happened the last time, okay. So you don't want to cover everything so that they can breathe. Sometimes I can open one side, okay, so that more air can enter if I feel that the weather is not that cold again, okay, because it was a cold period. Now remember, there are holes at the sides of the carton, so they still have more fresh air. The cooler still has space, okay. So, and I didn't cover it entirely, but it gave them warm. So if they are in any way cold at this other corner that is not fully covered, they can go under the other side where the cover of the cooler is, and stay under there. It will keep them warm, okay. So this was just a brilliant idea for me. I just thought of it all of a sudden, and that was a lifesaver. So just ensure that your lighting in the room is very bright and okay, that can go in so that they can see their food. Or you can put something like this aboki light. These lights we call aboki lights that shines. I don't know if it's in other part of the states or other places also, but there's this kind of light that we know they sell, a simple touch light or even a rechargeable light. you can just hang it on top of the carton. Okay, that's what that can shine light inside for them. That light is not meant to keep warm, but it is, at least it's going to help them see their food and see and eat their food, okay, so that the place will not be dark for them. Okay, but this cooler was meant to keep them warm. Okay, so that solved my problem. So when they grew a bit bigger, okay, after some weeks, I had to change them into another container
Depending on when their cage is ready.
because I was still making plans and getting somebody to
Build a cage for them.
so it was still in process, so I had to change them from here because they were getting bigger than this, trying to jump out of this carton. Okay,
Sorry, I can't find the video clip of that other bigger rubber.
okay, so these are lifesavers for me that I was able to use to improvise the situation. Okay, and it also saved me cost. Okay, so this period I wasn't spending so much, buy brooder, buy the other one also. So it was a cheap alternative too for me. So for those of my friends out there who are afraid to start, okay, because you don't have a brooder, because you don't have a spot, you don't have lighting, you don't have facility where you can stay and keep them warm so that they don't die, this is an idea I'm giving to you. Don't say you don't have things and you cannot start. Just start, okay? Even if it's 2, even if it's 3, even if it's 5. Okay, so if they are bigger than the cooler you have, you could get any other warm rubber, something big that you can place them inside. Just make sure you keep them in a warm room, give them fresh air, let them see air to breathe. Okay, make sure there's enough ventilation for them, make sure there's lighting for them, maybe your bulb up there, okay, and maybe rechargeable torch lights, okay, for them to just see. Okay, so just see how to manage it instead of not starting at all because of money to buy those facilities to do a brooder. Start this way. Okay, so I'm just giving you an idea of what I did because it can help somebody somewhere. All right, so my next video I'm going to be telling my story on how I almost lost the 2 birds and what I did to bring them back to life. You don't want to miss out. And I'm going to give you one single ingredient you must have in your house as a farmer that can save dying birds. Okay, so watch out for that. I bet you don't want to miss that. Just make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, and then you click your notification bell, that bell button, just press it, boom, so that it can give you alert when the next one will drop. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned to this channel, and then you're going to get my full gist. Okay, so my next gist will be interesting because it's going to be solving the problems many of us are having in our farm. People will buy birds, lots of birds, and then you see them dying out. Okay, so stay tuned. All right, like this video, share to your friends and loved ones, and drop your comments to encourage and support this channel. Okay, so God bless you for staying with me till the end. I love you all. Bye.